I was just thinking the same thing. Isn't this better? You and me alone, for just a little while. Away from jihad and the nonsense and the dangers. Just the two of us.
So what we want is to get Vivi, and because of this seduction, she lets us call her Vivi right away. She likes us, and what we want is we want the dance. And I'm going to show you how to get the dance. Basically, hit seduction and all of the most friendly options, and you will get the dance.
Maybe not. I'm Velvet. Velour. But you can call me Vivi. I only let people I like call me that. Feel free to flaunt it. It's been months since I've seen anyone new.
Yeah, we're at 100,
Starting to take it personally.
whatever that is right now, because of seduction.
Celebrity. I've heard a lot about you. So, wouldn't you like to know about me? Flatterer? No, I'm just a dancer. Keep it up and maybe I'll give you your own very private show. I can make your heart beat again.
That's what we're doing this for.
I'm like a book. All you have to do is run your finger down my spine and crack me open to see what...
As usual with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, you have to do conversation choices in the right order. Pick the good ones, friendly ones, and not the unfriendly ones. You have to be a political animal to move through the world of darkness.
I'm a bit nervous. Until recently, I had one right under my nose. For a few weeks, one of them was working here at Vesuvius, keeping an eye on the clientele. I found a weapon. Would you? I think it might be a little much to ask. You'd really be willing to do this for me? I won't lie. It's gonna be dangerous. But if you got rid of her, I'd be grateful. Very, very grateful. She works over at the Sin Bin now. Her hair's blonde, on top. Broken heart tattoo on the small of her back. Dances under the name Chastity, as if that wasn't a dead giveaway. I want you to understand. I don't want any innocents killed on my account. So if there are other dancers or patrons around, you'll have to lure them away from her. Do it as quietly as you can. No witnesses, please. And be careful using disciplines around the hunter.
So you're really limited on what disciplines you can use. I think anything that has a masquerade violation attached to it would fail the quest, and then you wouldn't get the dance. So we pick this up. I think that's worth $100, and hack this thing.
Oh. Okay. I'll just go back into the pleasure palace.
Now I could use mass suicide here, but I'm afraid I'd kill the other lady. So I use possession, and watch this. It didn't work, but watch now. It does work. So that's really interesting. Possession has some percentage chance of working, and they have some percentage chance of escaping the effect, but if you hit it a couple times, it might stick. Like, she has some kind of resistance to being possessed. But, I mean, that's really interesting. I didn't know that. So that was, yeah, maybe you try it the first time and the target resists, and the second time they don't. Give me that sword. And I'm thinking at this point, maybe Ventru have a stronger Dominate, because Ventrus are supposed to be more powerful with Dominate than any other clan. And so now I have to play as a Ventru and test Dominate to see if it's more effective, and I can maybe dominate vampires.
Hey, I was waiting in there for 10 minutes. What's your problem?
You're kind of still in there.
Okay. I'll
That
just
doesn't
go
make any
back
sense.
into the pleasure palace.
Okay, I could hit her with Brain Wipe or just feed like I normally do from behind. Feeding from behind reduces the chances of being caught.
Look who's back. Couldn't stay away, could you?
You have to call her what she tells you to call her, or you fail the quest.
If we'd never taken the paths we did in life. Yes, but through this ordeal I've gained an enticing new ally, and I'm beginning to think it was fate. You're just saying what I want to hear. Don't stop.
Yes, I'm telling you what you want to hear because I'm a Tremere and I'm evil.
Poor David Hatter. David Hatter's an aspiring screenwriter and hotel manager. It was about secret societies. Yes, the details of his story were too insightful to be coincidental. Death. I'm afraid poor David's big break. I don't think Hatter knows his collaborator is Kindred. David works at the Lucky Star Motel. After this is over, I promise you'll have my complete attention.
Yeah, don't ask a few more questions. That only leads to trouble and failing the quest.
Of course! I hope you find it a stimulating read. I really can't talk about it. He likes his privacy. Okay, he's a guy, calls himself Julius. He lives under the pier. In fact, I'm so...
Yeah, I'm going to let him go, and that's how I'm going to play it, but I'm going to run a couple tests to see what works on him, because he's a thin blood, and I'm curious to see, this is a different class of enemy, so... Blood theft worked. And he remains possessed. He's not able to break the possession. Most vampires resist possession. I fast forward a little bit. Skip. He dies. Mass suicide works. So sleep, it works, but he doesn't fall to the ground. He still remains standing. Then I have to actually kill him. I can't put him to sleep. Normally you can put enemies to sleep and then hit them with anything and they one-shot.
Look who's back. Couldn't stay away, could you? Mm-hmm. Oh, I suppose I should just tear it up. But I can't. I can't rip up the product of that man's soul. Here, would you tear it up for me?
Do it yourself, you pompous poser, toreador crybaby. Oh, wait, sorry.
Thanks. Are they? I mean, did you? It must have been difficult. But take some comfort in knowing if you hadn't, someone else would have had to.
Yeah, I let him go, and you just tell her that it's taken care of.
Can't you tell? I simply adore you. You're so sweet to me. The way you protect me. What would I have done had you never come in here? Oh, why can't they all be like you? The world could be so beautiful. Here, take this. A reminder of the beautiful girl whose heart you stole.
Didn't you say something about giving me a private show?
This is gonna be interesting.
Well, there it is. There's the dance. If you've never seen it before, well, try it for yourself. And that completes her quest. So, almost. We have this. It's $456. Well, I'm deeply attached to it. I'm even more attached to $456. Actually, I'm not attached to it at all. And that's $99. So that was nice. $3,700. Yep, good times. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.